In what ways does your media product use, develop, or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? The film opening convention is the production company logo. This is the first thing the audience sees when watching our film, so they know who has brought them the movie. We decided that black and white would be the best colours to use as it fits into the thriller codes and conventions. The distribution company logo came up next in the opening of the film because it informs the audience who has distributed the film. Our film distribution was Coke Media, as they were #1 in Europe and specialised in our genre of film and had a lot of success in the past. The opening shot of our thriller was an establishing shot of a girl dressed in light, bright, coloured clothing to represent her innocence and purity. We chose to show the girl in an establishing shot, as this way the audience is able to see she's just an ordinary girl and is just trying to go about her day-to-day life. It also shows how small and insignificant she is compared to the world around her. An example of this is from a pre-existing film is from Casino Royale. It is also common in thriller films for the hero to be an ordinary person that is put into an extraordinary situation out of their control. We then cut to a short shot of two darkly dressed people meeting in a small dark alleyway. This indicates to the audience that these are the villains of the film due to the local lighting and mise-en-scène. It is another thriller code of convention for the villains to be dressed in dark-coloured clothing, as it helps hide their identity. For example, in the film Sin City, Jackie Boy and his friends are all wearing dark-coloured clothing. Not only does this help show they are the villains of the film, but it helps contrast with the hero's white, bright clothing to help show the difference between good and evil. A cut transition was then used to go back to the hero of our film continuing to walk down the street in their day-to-day life. There is a clear indication of where the film is taking place due to the long shot. We decided to challenge the usual thriller coded convention of having a male hero and instead made the hero of our media product female. This was to show the audience that although females in thrillers are usually portrayed to be weak and heavily rely on the male hero to save them, instead we wanted to show a strong-willed and brave female. A close-up shot of the hero walking through the puddle is embedded into the scenes of her walking. We decided this added a sense of mystery to where they were heading, making the audience question where they will end up. This is a developed idea from the film Kill Bill. In the opening of Kill Bill, we only see the killer's feet, so that the identity is hidden. Although we know the identity of our hero already, it helps build the tension of the scene because we don't know for sure where they are walking to or what they will run into. A key convention of any media product is the use of casting credits that run smoothly throughout the opening of a film and have been embedded within the action, so that the audience focuses mainly on what is happening in the narrative. An example from a pre-existing film is Face Off. The opening credits appear on and off the screen and change from the left to the right-hand side as the opening continues. We developed this idea and decided to keep our opening casting credits all on the left-hand side. Again, we decided to have a white font colour as it fits into the thriller codes and conventions of good versus evil. We are then properly introduced to the villains of our film with the use of asynchronous sound. Our hero begins to overhear a conversation between the two before a cut transition is used to finally show the villains. However, the audience still isn't shown the villains' full face to help add mystery of who they really are, like in the film Kill Bill. As previously mentioned, we don't see who the villain is during the opening, which helps create suspense for the audience. Our hero then does an act of courage by putting her life in danger to record the villain's conversation on her mobile phone. Phones and security cameras are a common thriller code of convention, as it makes the audience think that no matter what is happening, the narrative is always captured, and no matter what the characters do, they are always being watched. An example of this from a previous thriller film is in The Bourne Identity, when Bourne enters the UN building and is trying to escape. However, there are security cameras always watching him, so he cannot escape. Another common thriller code convention used in the openings of the films and the films themselves is the chase scene between the hero and the villain. This is used to build up tension for the audience so they can see that the hero is trying to escape with their life, and in our case, there's evidence needed to stop the villains from committing a crime. So that the audience can feel the tension building, there are lots of quick cuts back to the villains and back to the hero so that they can feel the tension and that the villains are still following. Then, a shot shown of the hero escaping the villains is shown briefly, so that the audience feel that the hero has escaped with the evidence and is no longer in danger. By using a point of view shot, the audience also then sees for themselves from the character's point of view that the area is clear, again helping relieve the tension before it is built back up again. Then, a deliberate silence is used in the score, so that when it starts again, when the hero is showing the villains once again, the audience feel the tension rise more immediately, before a gun, again a thriller code of convention, is shown and kills the hero. An example from a pre-existing thriller film where a gun is used to kill a hero is from the film Face Off. Sean Archer's child is killed using the gun shot by Castor Troy. Again, like our thriller film, sting in the score is used to make the audience focus on the weapon. Finally, the last thriller code of convention we used was the use of the title. We decided to make it black and white again to represent the good versus evil. We use a fade in and out transition so the audience can briefly see it before the full film begins.